Hi guys, welcome back to the Funky Evolution Party. I'm Alice Green and welcome to spring. It's exciting times on this northern hemisphere, um, where everything's starting to come into bloom. The trees are sprouting. It's the start of an entire chunk of time that we have to get our shit together. And of course, as you all have possibly gathered by now, I have a very overactive imagination. So, since I had to move, I've been doing my research and I realized I don't want to be out there. I'm going to infiltrate the city. So, I don't know where you guys are on your takeover map of reclaiming our green spaces, but I know that from playing Monopoly, and it's literally been Monopoly, I've been to Marylebone, Warwick Avenue, Camden. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going to end up. A little rabbit hole that I discovered that it's a downsize in space, but an upgrade in really getting people to understand what it actually means to live in communities, to what is respect. Wearing a mask doesn't mean you respect others. Going out and cleaning your doorstep and scrubbing it down and putting some parsley or a tree out front is respecting others, because I'm going to give it to you guys. I've done projects like you wouldn't believe. Like the first estate I moved on to, the reason I got involved in the community was because I saw syringes and there was little girls living next door and I was getting bullied by the kids. Like, who are you? Anyway, long story short, walls were grey and horrible, it was dirty, and all we did was give it a lick of paint, put something within the community that they could then police themselves. So rather than, wanting to have a go at me, they'd have a go at whoever was sitting in the garden picking their mummy's parsley. What are we protecting? Do we need more police on the streets? I don't think so. I think we, the people, need to get up off our asses, start with our doorsteps, think globally, act locally. What can I do? I don't know. I got no space to grow. It's a freaking plastic bottle. You water it. There's no leak. There's nothing. You put it on a windowsill. I don't have any windows. You have a front door. Put it out front your door. The best excuses, the ones you don't make. And what I'm seriously doing my tour, I'm like, wow, you want to shame me for jumping in skips, doing all this stuff, you want to wear expensive clothes and then drag that dirt into your house. Come on, guys, let's get real about how we individually, and I'm calling the champions, and if you think you're a champion and you do this and I'm so strong and like, look at me work out, yeah. Why don't you stop trying to show the world how fantastic you are, and why don't you start on your doorsteps? And I challenge every single person out there, all of you, I dare you. And like, if you really want to be a champion and be like, yeah, I care about the environment, I care about other people, I respect others, I'm not going to put on a mask that we're all wearing. Take off my sunnies, but it's a bit sunny. Can't deal with that. It's really upset me when people talk about respect and they don't even respect themselves, let alone others. And by wearing a mask and giving yourselves a neurological disease is not respecting yourself or others. Putting foreign things into your body is not respecting yourself. It's not respecting your immune system. The piece of astrology I'm going to throw at you is peer pressure and bullying. So I'm going to peer pressure you all into the alternative. There's two sides to this. You can go their way, or we can try the alternative way. What is respect on this side of the fence, and what is respect on this side of the fence? Self-respect, respecting my home, respecting my environment, respecting my neighbors, and that comes through one person, individually, and then collectively, because if I do it, you do it, you do it, that whole street transforms. If we all did let's have a party day, get some paint, everyone does a donation, we just paint the fences together, turn the music up. There are so many ways that we individually can change this game because it's going the wrong way. And if you believe in the process of life and death and rebirth, we're going to come back to an even worse world, and that's going to be harder to fix. So we need to start now, on your doorstep. And if I win at my game of Monopoly, I will have an entire area. So this is where we need to start thinking big. Downsizing one way to upsize another way, and what is downsizing and what is quality of life. I'm going to leave you guys with these questions, and I'm going to get back to you with Monopoly and then how to play this game, because tenants and landlords really need to wake up. Do you want a shit person living in your house where green spaces are completely neglected and unloved and have no life? And then what is the meaning of life? Look around you. It's everywhere. You're part of it. I'm part of it. It's a very diverse system that we need to understand our very, very tiny place in that, and that at the minute, we're the virus to this planet. The pandemic is on the planet, not on us. We're killing it, we're poisoning it, sprays on all the chemicals, on all the food we eat. You want to think you're so worthy of what? Self-worth issues, bullying, peer pressure. What is your self-worth? And that's not by being owned by corporations. That's not valuable to you. That's being a freaking slave with sleeping time. Really think about this, guys. The power is in our hands individually and collectively, each one on our doorstep. We are the army, and it just takes us going, my rubbish. Simple. It's not rocket science. But are you guys brave enough to take on my challenge? That was done in 2.5 hours. Are you brave enough? Are you really that, I live in Mayfair, but my freaking doorstep is disgusting. There. Oh, I'm such a busy person. Doing what? Meetings and people wasting your time? I've done all of that. Now it's time that we reclaimed our spaces and started to look at what was actually valuable, and that is life. And it's everywhere, and we just need to open our eyes and start making space for it. So the challenge is on. It's a city challenge or a country challenge. Wherever you live, it's your doorstep, and it's your time to make the difference. So please like, share, and get this challenge out there.